So when I want you to think about like, hey, when should I retire? Am I ready to retire? I want you to think about these 4 freedoms that we talk about with clients: relationships, location, money, and time. Because we don't want to just look at just the numbers on paper, right? We want to look at the whole lifestyle, the whole picture, and for you to start thinking about what do you want your retirement to look like? We actually have to start there. What do you want your lifestyle to look like in retirement? Where do you want to live? You think about location, where you want to live, where are the places that you want to visit and travel to. When we think about relationships, right? Who are those people that you want to spend time with? Now that you have time freedom, what do you want to do with your time? Are there hobbies that you want to now focus on? Are there volunteer opportunities? Is it starting a business? Like, what is it that you want to do now that you have free time? I love asking the question of, if every day is a Saturday and a Sunday, how are you going to live your life? Meaning right now, you might be working Monday through Friday and you have a lot of free time on Saturday and Sunday. So what are you going to do when every day feels like a Saturday and a Sunday? And the goal, right, of retirement is to have money freedom, is to create money freedom so that you can actually use the time that you now have, right? You can now go where you want, do what you dreamed of, spend time with the people that matter most. Because when all of these things work together, this is really how a real plan, I'll say a real plan, ties all those pieces together, right? It's going to give you those options and confidence. So let me give you some examples. I had just met with some clients recently. They retired a few years ago. And this couple, they actually have a big age difference between the two of them. And so their dream was to retire at the same time so that they could travel and enjoy life together. And they bought an RV and they've been traveling all around the country, not just in the country, but they go overseas, they take cruises. I love seeing all the pictures that they post. I love hearing about all their trips. It's so fun. But when we were initially doing their planning, we had talked about like, hey, what if something happened to Greg? What would Kim do? She'd always kind of said, hey, if something happens to Greg, or when something happens to Greg, I will probably just go back to work. And the other day we were going through everything and she mentioned this again. And the truth is she doesn't have to do that if she doesn't want to. And that's one of the things we talked about, because their plan is so strong that her going back to work is going to be a choice. It's not going to be a necessity. And that's part of doing the planning. Right? There's another client of mine, and this is again a few years ago, and at the time we were talking, he was 90 years old, and he called me and we were talking about a few things and we were scheduling a time to get together. And he's like, April, I've got to cancel some of my social obligations. I have no time to meet in the next 3 weeks. And I love that. I aspire to be 90 years old and have my social calendar so full that I can't schedule a meeting for 3 weeks out. Right? That's living retirement on your terms, and that's having all 4 of these freedoms: relationship, location, money, and time. That's really what puts retirement, means you're living life on your terms. If you're ready for a more detailed walkthrough, then join me at my next live webinar. Use the link below to register for our next event. See you there. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on our weekly retirement tips.